Hello dreamers, and welcome back to another episode of our Diamond Painting 101 series. I'm super excited for today's video because it's full of very specific examples of diamond painting techniques that are ideal for beginners and can even help expert levels. Stay tuned as Nataliya from LoveCraftForever brings us plenty of fresh new ways to diamond paint that can totally reinvent your experience. Let's jump right in.
Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am super excited today because today it's my favorite topic. I think we are going to learn about techniques and we're gonna use all these tools, multi-placer, we're gonna use our tweezers, we're gonna learn how to use it, what is the best way. We will talk about gaps in the canvas, what happened and how to fix them. Anything you wish we will cover in this video. So let's go and I will show you my way. As I mentioned before, diamond painting techniques. This is my favorite subject to talk about, and I think I did a lot of talking on my own channel. So as you can see, my favorite techniques is place diamonds by the color all the way around the canvas. So I start from the top, then I turn my canvas around, and sorry for the shadow, I'm right now by the window because it's nice and sunny, and then I go all the way around the canvas to place same color of DMC color, and that way it's much faster for me to finish my diamond painting because I don't have to switch colors too often. So I love work this way. This is work for me, but you have to find your own techniques. Maybe what works for me doesn't work for you, and you like to place your diamonds by squares by squares. You can pick like one corner and do all those diamonds, and then you continue with the other corner. So my technique is placed by the color for whole canvas, and that's why I love the idea of this clear sheet, because I can see where I can place those colors. So that way it's work for me perfect. My next favorite technique is the checkerboard, and as you can see in here in black color, and wow, can we say appreciation wow word for those sparkles. So as you can see, I did here checkerboard, one in, one out, one in, one out, and you place this way. So this best work if you have, for example, big background with the same color and you want to be a little bit more kind of work with fun and create some fun canvas, not to take this as a job but take this as a fun. So you can miss two beads, you can place two beads next and go and go. In this example I place one bead and then left one behind, another bead, so one by one. Wow, I just have to show you the sparkles. And the other example I will show you in here. For example, in here you can place checkerboard by making a line diagonally or vertical, horizontal, wherever you like it. So in this canvas I don't have too much of the same color, so I'm just trying to like work all over of the canvas to pick more colors of the same DMC, so I can show you example. You create different pattern just to create yourself a fun work and enjoy your diamond painting. Now I place these diamonds with my one pen. Also, you can, don't forget that your tweezers work just perfect, and I'm gonna show you right now how we can do that. We will have a little bit fun and I will show you how I work with tweezers, because remember, tweezers, it's not only to pick up some negative pieces from your drills or fur or fibers of your canvas, but also it's a big fun to create diamond painting with it. So as you can see, I line up this gorgeous blue colors that go crazy with sparkles, and we're gonna place on this symbol in here. So I flip my canvas upside down because it's more comfortable for me to work with it. First, I want to show you how I pick my beads off the tray. So I put my tray a little bit on an angle, like 45-degree to my canvas. And then I don't pick my beads from the top. I'm making the same thing 45-degree. That way it's more comfortable to pick beads. As you can see, I have here 3. I have here 4. Also, I think I can pick 5 if I'm careful, but it's always a little bit harder. You have to practice how much you want to squish your beads so they don't jump all the way around. As you can see right now, I have a 5 bead in here, and I'm holding not tight, just enough to keep them in place. But for you to start, you can place by 2, and it's much easier than pick 3 or 4. But the more you practice, the more you will have success. So when I pick 2, let's just do the little bit thing on my canvas in here. We are going to create checkerboard with you by placing it 2 beads at a time. So I place 2, then I leave 2 not placed and put next to it, and then you create from here. So this is the other way to make it fun. You place 2, you miss 2, then you go again. And with the tweezers, it's very easy to pick 2 beads at the time. Plus, it's really easy canvas to work with. And if you don't place your beads straight enough first time, you always can move them. So this is the other fun thing to do your checkerboard. You can just play around or even place 4 at the time. If your hand already stable enough to do that, you can pick 3 and just go and learn your technique. So checkerboard is really fun technique to work with, and I hope you will try it. So after I place my checkerboard, I go with my one placer tool and I just fill in those gaps that I did not place. And if it's a different color, you use coordinating color. In my sample, it's all of the same symbol. So I'm just gonna fill in, and it's easy for me now to work with pen. I don't really need to pay attention if my bead will be straight or not, because after I place my and this, of course, for the example of the video, I didn't place straight enough, but I usually go later on and fix it, push a little bit. Don't afraid if it's not very straight. You always can do this and place them so they perfectly line up the way you like it. And this is something that is really nice, kind of relaxing work to do. Watch TV or listen some music and enjoy diamond painting. Also, let's work a little bit with strip placer. It's my other favorite tool. So let me pick a beads in here, and as you can see, my beads line up nice and straight, and without any pressure, I just put right on the top, and they perfectly line up there. Okay. Now let's place them right in here. Now with 3, it's much easier to be a little bit more stable, but also if you miss a little bit, it will line up not as straight as could be. For example, if we use 7 placer, let me show you example of that, how you can use 7 placer. With the 7 placer, it's hard to keep your hands dirty to place right away straight on the top of your drills. So what I suggest to do, let me move a little bit canvas. I place on my first bead, on my first square, and then I kind of walk over my whole line. So that way, as you can see, it's placed perfectly and I didn't went over. Let me show you one more time. I place my first bead it's like on the heel of the shoe, and then you walk on your line and you place another square perfect line, and here got a little bit on the top of the other bead. So with techniques of three placer, one placer, and 7 placer, we will come to another techniques that can create some problems, and that is gaps between beads. So let's talk about those. In here I place beads. Let me move my canvas. In this example, in here I place all these beads with one head placer, so that way they are pretty nice, good already. I did not really fix them this way yet, so as you can see they line up really nice and straight, right? So now let's see what's gonna happen if we place with 3 placer. In this example I place my beads with 3 placer, and as you can see the lines is really start to dance. I created some gaps, the lines a little bit wiggle, so I did not fix at all. The way I place with my 3 placer, I left just as is, so you can see the difference. So as we saw, the 1 placer put our beads nice and smooth all together, look perfect. So with 3 placer I can see exactly how my beads would go, and those gaps and the way the lines look broken kinda, you can really create smooth lines. You can see that it was 3 and 3, didn't go very well. So why this happened? Because of this little bit of this tips of the drill pen will always kind of push your bead a little bit away from the other and will create the gap. So to avoid this, you have to kind of push later the bead into the next one to hide them, okay? And you know, you will have to kind of fix it. So I will go later and push them away, but I left as it is just to show you an example. Then it is visible and we create those gaps by ourselves. So it's not always problem with the canvas or seller company where you got, it's a problem how you place your beads. Now let's see what's gonna happen if we use a multi-placer 7. Now with this one, and I make as an example in here, this line in here, it's a long line, but because this particular canvas doesn't have a same color, like lots of space on the canvas, so I can show you example. So I create just a 1 line, and 7 placer, it's even more worse. You can't put really straight. As you can see, this line went a little bit like into the canvas. I can see where I finish, where those lines go. Missing it here because hands not get really steady and place right on it, and that will create even more wiggles and spaces between beads. Where you place 7 7 7, you will see the difference, and you probably can tell that it's starting here, then it's up there, in here. So the bigger placer, then more mistakes you will make on your canvas. Even you are nice and working with canvases for so many years or so many months, my suggestion to you, if you want to have a perfect canvas, excellent canvas, use 1 head only. If you want to speed up a little bit, use 3, but it will get a little bit of gaps. You just have to push them later and fix it. So yes, it's nice of Dreamer Design to give you the 7 placer extra tool, but me personally, I never use this because I want my canvas to look perfect. So there you go, that's how I'm gonna work with 1 and 3, but make sure I don't have those wiggles and my beads laying up straight. The other question we always receive is what to work with if canvas doesn't look very clear to us and maybe you don't see symbols very well. As on this example, as you can see, I'm sitting always by the window up there, and sun hit my desk, and look how beautiful those symbols are. Really clear in here, and that's how I like to work on a daytime. And if we can zoom in a little bit more, you can see how beautiful and sunny that spot is, and that's how I work, not using any light or light board. But what happens if your canvas maybe not as perfect, if this is not Dreamer Design canvas and you need a light, extra light, or maybe at nighttime when you don't have a sunshine and you need to create your diamond painting by using some kind of light. So in this example in here, I have in here my light board right in here, and then also I work with this light in here, which is overhead light, work perfect and give me lots of light at night. So let's check both of them, which one is better to work. And first we're gonna try with the light board. Okay, so now my board is under my diamond painting canvas, and we will see the difference in the symbol, if it's better or not. Definitely it's not gonna be same example if I would show you at nighttime. Right now it's a daytime and you can see symbol already very well. But let's try our light board. So it has a 3 settings, and let's see, this is 1, 2, and 3. What do you think? Do you like the way you see symbols now? I think it look good, much better at nighttime, but I mean this canvas is good without any light board. Now let's see the difference if we turn off the light board and we will turn overhead light. So what do you think about, like, right now difference? It kind of looks the same to me. I don't know, depends maybe. Let's try one more time. Turn it off, overhead light, and place canvas on this dark. Let's see on this dark if it's difference any or not. You can see them very well, no matter. So I don't know, you need to decide what is best for you, if it's work for you light or overhead light. But this is work both perfectly fine. You just pick what is best for you. There is one more technique how to create your diamond painting if your vision not as visually good. You can use this magnifying glass, and I actually used this a long time ago when I just started, and I've received in one point really bad canvas. So I would hold this in my hand, and then I would see where to place my diamonds by just like so, holding and place, because when you receive your first diamond painting, those drills look so tiny for you, but when you look on them through the magnifying glass, they look like giants. So this way kind of more comfortable for you to place, just to get used to it maybe. And this is something, another tip from me to you to use if you don't have a good canvas for, you know, for something that maybe will help you to work with. So this was my techniques, how I like to work, and that's how I do my diamond paintings. And I wish you all beautiful sparkle day, sparkle week, and I see you in my next video.
This video has totally inspired me to try something new during my next diamond paint session. Leave a comment down below what your favorite diamond painting technique is. Whether it's something you learned from this video or something you developed on your own, we'd love to know about it. If you learned something new and enjoyed this video, please give our beautiful Nataliya a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos, because we have plenty more in store for you. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to paint with passion. Goodbye!